time.
Wanda, welcome home.
Vision residents.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Saturday morning.
All right, it is time once again for yet another episode of Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. I, of course, am your host, and this is my compadre. Oh, I'm Rashad, first of all. And this is my compadre.
Chuck Taylor, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. I want to be all in your lives. Let's go. Ready for this.
Thank goodness that delay wasn't that bad this time, because a couple times when we tried to set up, it was like, I'm Chuck Taylor here. Like 3-second delay. Oh, the power of the internet, ladies and gentlemen, it's amazing. All right, so we just got a great new show here, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It will be forevermore known as Captain America and the Winter Soldier if they have a season 2, but now we've just been it's been dropped on us that they're going to have a Captain America 4. We just got finished with WandaVision, so we've got a lot of good things going on by the theories. Before we get into theories, real quick though, Chuck, so a lot of people had some concerns about what Phase 4 was going to be. It's like, oh, did you just fart, bro? Did you just take
No, I was letting the people see that it's the Captain America sound.
You were letting out a fart, is what you was doing, bro.
Moving over so they can see.
You get views from a different cheek. So anyway, people were very concerned about how Phase 4 was going to be, without the major characters. So before we get into the theories, I just want to get your opinion. How is Phase 4 going so far?
Okay. Movie-wise, I don't know yet. They haven't had a movie yet. But TV series-wise, I've been enjoying the new series. So, have they taken the place of the movies yet? No. Because the movies, to me, are the catalyst to if this works. Because we don't get 8 hours, 12 hours of episodes with a movie. You got to be able to connect and get to your point and make us feel something in like 30 minutes to 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Okay.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Iron Man, he can do that.
Okay.
I don't know if these new characters can do that. You know what I'm saying? I know Spider-Man can do it.
Mm-hmm.
He can do it on his show. I don't know. I like Sam. I like the new Cap. I like him more now after the series. But movie-wise, how are they going to write him in here?
Okay.
And also, real quick, just to say that now that I'm thinking about this, they're making him too good. I think they're making Sam a little too super honorable, like he can't do no wrong type of thing.
Okay.
So I kind of want them to give him his own, how he was before. Like I know he's learning more now about taking shit, but I just kind of.
You heard him cussing during his speech, Captain America. He Captain cuss, but not during the big speech. He's like, shit, man, black man can't even.
I understand that, but I just like when he needs something to be done, he needs to do it. Like to me, Cap was good, but then also Cap. I mean, Cap was kind of a savage too. Like Cap, now that he's gone, he has his aura, and I think Sam should be more like how Sam wants to be as Cap. Like I don't want him to be trying to be Captain America.
Basically, what you're saying is he needs to use guns. Just carry that shield on his back. Just use it for protection, for not getting shot, and just pull out them guns. And call it a day.
Thing, I don't need him to give every person mercy. Like, just take him out. You need to take somebody out, take him out.
Yeah. Just, for God's sake, don't get recorded doing it.
Yeah. Don't get recorded taking him out.
Right.
Of course, they're giving up. You can't do that.
Right.
I don't think Cap would do that.
But all right. So what you think is going to happen now that we've talked about oh, by the way, I'm excited about phase 4 so far. I really like the fact that WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier have really dominated social media. I mean, it's everywhere for the last, when did WandaVision come out? Like in February? It has dominated the last 3 months of social media. So I think it's dominated social media more than the movies did, other than the big movies like Black Panther and Endgame and Infinity War. Those movies dominated social media as well. But these TV shows, I mean, that's what everybody's been talking about. But anyway, what is going to happen in the future there, sir? So what do you think about like the role of Captain America, the new Captain America? Like, is he going to be able to lead the Avengers, and who's going to be the new Avengers team?
Well, I think some of the people we have here, I think to me the biggest key is we're gonna have to wait till Black Panther 2. Because Black Panther 2 is they were using Chadwick Boseman, great actor, great person. But they use that character Black Panther to me as going to be not replacing Tony Stark, but definitely being like one of the top two. Like Tony Stark's our Captain America. Mm-hmm. Like he was going to be like one of the top two people to lead the team. Mm-hmm. So I don't know now what they're going to do with that movie.
That's why they brought them in another Negro to lead the team.
Who? Oh, shut up. What, Sam?
Yeah.
What is this? 1950?
Sorry, I've been watching them. I apologize.
Yeah, I can't even watch that show. Still ain't watching it. Anyways, but yeah, I think it's gonna be Cap. I think War Machine may take a bigger role because I think War Machine's pretty cool. Okay. I really want him to kind of take a bigger role, and I mean he's a general. I mean he's like one of the highest ranking people in the Air Force.
I mean he's the same rank as Nick Fury is. He's Colonel.
Oh well, shoot, yeah, that definitely puts him on that top tier type of team lead guy. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. They got the what's this show going to be called?
Armor Wars. Yeah.
Yeah. So they can develop him more in that one, to kind of be able to stand the lead. But see, I don't know. Tony Stark's that's the biggest key. Like, is anybody gonna be able to draw people like Tony? And now that Black Panther is on, we don't know yet.
Right.
On that particular brand, what brand is going to lead? Thor. I think everybody likes Thor, but he's like, I don't know. I don't see Thor as being like the lead of anything.
No, Thor is the third. Thor is the third leg. He is the third leg. He's not the first leg. He's the third leg of this stool.
Yeah. So I don't. They're gonna have to really develop some characters in these movies to really want to convey a new audience or get the audience excited. Doctor Strange, I think, is gonna be a major role. Is gonna be in a major role with everything because I think they're going more like mystical, alternate reality type of stuff.
Okay.
Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man. I think now he's gonna probably have to start taking a bigger lead, being more adult Spider-Man, not just a little funny kid, neighborhood Spider-Man. Now he's, like Nick Fury says, "You've been to space."
All right.
He's like, "Don't come up with that neighborhood Spider-Man crap no more. You got a freaking Iron Man suit with you, and you control the Legion." So yeah, he's gonna have to step it up and stop trying to be, I'm gonna be a high school guy. But I guess now his identity's out of there. Maybe he'll just take his role as being a superhero and stop worrying about school all the time.
Make it sound like he's not supposed to be worried about school. Like, bro, forget that. Just download everything you need to know for Friday.
Like, dude, bitch, you've been to space.
Right. You get bigger problems.
It's like, you don't want to miss the home.
So you made me think about something interesting as far as the future. Okay, so I think we all really like these movies. We really like, Spider-Man. We really like, Black Panther, and a lot of the more recent movies. But one of the main things, the main character that started the movies was Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man, and it was his personality that really pushed it. I mean, the Iron Man 3 was the first Marvel movie, I believe, to make over $1 billion, and actually it was. I always have said it's both the worst and the best Iron Man movie together. I mean, there's some great parts about it, and there's some parts that are like, that don't make no sense, bro. But it was Robert Downey Jr.'s personality that brought people to that movie. He's so quirky, he's so interesting, and so he has been a really big part of these movies. And then again, his performance in Endgame was amazing. He's ripping off the thing and passing out. You take this, you take it, Cap, you take it. I'm gonna pass out over here. Like, his personality is really big. And do we have any other actors at this point that will be able to draw us to the movies, not because of the movie, not because we're invested in this story, not because we like these characters, but because we want to see that actor? I don't think we have them now, but do you believe that any of them could do that?
No.
Pretty confident. Okay.
I'm gonna just be completely honest. I don't think Marvel is even gonna go down that road to see if they can find somebody like that. They're just gonna use the platform that he's to help build to make this such a a movement type of, we all watch it together, like the most expensive TV sitcom or something. They were talking about the movies before they started making the actual TV shows. But everybody goes to watch them together. It's a whole thing. Families watch them, as a big family group, and we all watch them together. It's just something that we do nowadays.
Right.
So I think because it's so many movies and so many characters, and you've invested so much time and money, like my wife really bought this thing and it was not cheap. I don't know if you can see it. Yes. It's not cheap. I have other things like that, and yeah, I love Marvel and I like all these, different superhero stuff. But we've been spending some money with this Marvel for a while,
right?
So I'm invested,
Okay.
And I was not the biggest comic book person. Like, I watched the cartoons stuff. I didn't read no comics or nothing.
Right.
So once the movies came out, it really heightened us up. Like, oh, this is really fun and cool, and we do a whole big thing with this. So I think because of that, I think that's going to be able to last with almost whoever they have come in.
Okay.
Like, you're going to be able to get, what you want out of it. Like you said, these series now, and we can get a little more in depth with the character development.
Okay.
See a different side of the characters that we only see maybe like 15, 20 minutes of in a movie film. Now we get to see 8 hours of them, 10 hours. And that's pretty cool. Once they add the X-Men in, that might change, because whoever they got playing Wolverine, boy right here, that might be the next big draw.
That's true.
Depending on who they have playing that guy.
They have an opportunity to start over from scratch. And not just Wolverine, but, they really have any character in there has the opportunity to really become the draw, because Iron Man, was not the draw of Marvel. Nobody cared about Iron Man before Robert Downey Jr. played him. So Marvel really has a great opportunity to find the right person that's going to continue to draw us in. Because to me, at some point, I know we're vested, but I think at some point, after we're 30 movies in, new people are going to be like, I'm not watching 30 movies, bro. Like, I'm not gonna catch up, And so I think that making sure that we have not just the story, but actors that really have enough charisma to keep us coming back for them, that make us say, let me start right here in the middle, and this is great. I'm willing to go back and watch the things, So you're right. I hadn't thought about the X-Men, but bringing in the right characters for that, because you're right. I don't think that we have that now. I don't think that any of the characters that we have now are so interesting on their own. The personalities, the celebrities are so interesting on their own that they're going to draw us in outside of the story and outside of the full Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, maybe somebody might surprise us, but one thing I remember telling you when I watched the Snyder cut of Justice League, it's a really good movie. And when I was watching it, it's definitely not nearly as good as Infinity War, like not nearly as good. But watching it compared to Endgame, at some points it's comparable to Endgame, but one of the main places that Endgame succeeds over Justice League is the fact that you have the Tony Stark character, who is so interesting. It makes you want to watch just to see what he does. Justice League doesn't have that. It's got a good story. It's got, okay characters and stuff like that, but it doesn't have any person that makes us say, "Let me watch."
Yeah. You don't. It doesn't have. I'm eager to see, who steps up and takes that, mantle. Who can do it? I mean, I wonder. I like Spider-Man, but I don't know. He still act too much like a kid. Like, we need a grown-up person to be able to kind of handle that. Like, this third film with him. How old is he gonna be on this film?
He's still gonna be in high school.
Like an 18-year-old kid. We can't have that kid telling grown men and women what to do, and then did tours of duty and save people from who knows, has family and kids and stuff.
Right.
Like Hawkeye. I'm like, come on, man, we gotta have somebody that can tie everybody in. Wolverine. All out.
Okay, all right. So right now, the two big things in the future of Marvel, Chuck, we know it's going to be the multiverse, and we know it's going to be the Squirrels. Okay, so are we going to get both of those equally? Or is that going to be happening at the same time? Are the movies going to be moving towards the multiverse, and are the TV shows, or like, is Armor Wars just going to be about the Squirrels and it's going to be pretty something relatively small? Or, are we going to get one and then the other? Was that not Armor Wars? A Secret Invasion. Is that one going to be, a very small thing about the Squirrels? I mean, now we did get Squirrels at the end of WandaVision, and we did get Squirrels at the end of the last Spider-Man movie. So at the very least, they're not going to be limited to just that one show. So what's going to happen there, Chuck? What do you think?
I think the Squirrels, that they can use those as another big bad, because they, in the comics and in some of the cartoon movies, they're like one of the other races that really give Earth problems.
Big three.
Yeah, like they make a lot of, like, when they come in and they're the superheroes and they're high ranking people in the world basically taking it over. I could see that being a really good movie. Of you not being able to trust anybody.
Right.
Just think about you watching a movie and then, like, you trusting as the audience that this person is who it is, and then we find out it's not.
Right.
And then you just worry about who else is not a real Squirrel. Like, I think that would be a really dope movie. They do a series of it with the Secret Invasion. That's cool. I think that can be really cool with that as well.
Yes.
But it depends on who they got to let the Squirrels. If they do the Squirrel thing, it has to be somebody important that the Squirrels are, that we just were totally blown, like, what? Like, it just got to be like a jaw-dropping type of moment. If you're gonna like, oh my gosh.
I'm still going with Nano V movies. I don't know if you watched this, but I'm still going with his theory that it's War Machine. I think War Machine, I agree that he's the best candidate to be.
No, it cannot be War Machine. It's got to be one of the top.
Why can't it be War Machine?
It needs to be a top person, not a side character.
Okay, but all the top people are gone now. So he's going to be one of the main people. Who are the top people now? Captain Marvel, but we don't have Black Panther. Is Thor's going to be a Skrull? Thor is not a Skrull.
No, not Thor.
Yeah.
Keep naming them out. Who else?
Bucky's a Skrull. Ant-Man is Ant-Man, a little Skrull.
Yeah, you might be right, Rashad.
Yeah.
They done killed everybody else. The Skrulls. The Skrulls and the Sam. No, we know Samuel Jackson was already a Skrull, so he can't be one again.
Now I know who would be a good Skrull.
Who?
Smart Hulk. because maybe he never learned how to control his hulking out. You know, maybe they replaced that mug and smart and real Hulk is off in space someplace, and now you got this other guy. Like, I mean, that, you know what, that kind of would make sense because he's just, all a Skrull would have to do is just be big, basically, because it's not like he really shows any huge super strength. You know what I mean? I mean he's strong, but you never see him be like Hulk strong. You know what I mean? Now, the other thing about that, the only place that would fail is, did a Skrull save the whole universe?
Yeah, that's exactly what I like. That wish, like he would have had a whole different wish than whatever Hulk said, whatever Tony told him to do.
Yeah.
Like, he like, I care about y'all. Look, hit this. Like, everything would have been different. That's why I was like, it couldn't have been him. And I don't think a Skrull could even had the real Kahune to hold that Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay.
You know, I mean, that's like the only couple people in Marvel can really do that and not die. So.
And it's War Machine then. And War Machine and Sharon Carter, definitely. I still think it's Sharon Carter because in the comic book, there are some major female characters that are Skrulls, and none of those characters are in the MCU. Like Spider-Woman, actually, I think Madam Hydra is actually one of them as well. And Mockingbird. Mockingbird was one of the characters from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but we're not going to get her. So therefore, I really think that Sharon Carter is going to be the replacement, you know, for those other two. And I guess we'll see if Val, don't call me that. We'll see if she's going to be a Skrull or not. Okay, but do you think so? Or do you think that they're going to be equal? That the multiverse and the Skrull things are going to be equal, or the Skrull stuff is going to be incidental? Because we know the multiverse stuff is coming. We know that's going to be big.
Yeah, I think because we just got off of the cosmic, you know, world universe changing type of alterations, you know, with Thanos saga. Mm-hmm. To me, I think they're going to kind of dull it down. That's what they're doing this series. They're going to kind of they're going to do the multiverse of madness. I think that's going to probably introduce more characters.
Okay.
You know, I think that's why they're going to be doing that right now, because they need a new crop of characters to come in, especially after, you know, passing Chadwick. So it's like, okay, we need some more people to come in here. You know, some new villains. We need Fantastic Four to get in here, because that's going to be that. You know, we forgot all about them. That's probably their big one now, is the Fantastic Four, because that's like the first family, quote unquote. They're royalty in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, not Marvel, but the Marvel Universe. So X-Men and Fantastic Four are probably going to take more of the lead, to me, than the traditional Avengers. You know, so they'll probably start sliding that into the forefront. Like, we're still going to get, you know, Black Panther. I think Black Panther's still going. I don't know. See, that one is tough for me with the Black Panther. Okay. Because I don't know what they're going to do with the character, with the Wakanda and everything. I mean, I know they're going to be involved in everybody. Like, now they're probably going to be making people suits and crap all the time, because they're tech. But are they going to have that? Do they have that person that's going to be the person for Wakanda that we all turn to, like Chadwick was? So now they got Shang-Chi coming in, you know, so they got the whole Ten Ring thing going in, the more mystical, you know, martial arts fighting. Of course, Loki coming out. That's probably going to have something to do maybe with the multiverse type of thing. I know that. And then the Thor Love and Thunder, I know they're supposed to be introducing a lot of different godly type of figures in that one. Zeus. Did you hear about who
Russell Crowe's going to be?
Yeah, Zeus. Yeah.
That's
pretty good. Yeah, they're gonna have. He's a good Zeus already. Like
that's gonna be interesting, because if they got Zeus in that, right, I'm sure they're doing the God Butcher story. Are you familiar with that?
They were doing. Dude, that played Batman supposed to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, for him to play like they're bringing Zeus. So if they're bringing Zeus, that means, you know who else they can bring in, right?
Who?
Hercules.
Mephisto? No. Oh, Hercules. Like Mephisto? You know what I'm saying? Mephisto again?
Mephisto, right? Hercules, because Hercules is just basically just like Thor, basically just without the hammer. I mean, he's super strong. He's super dumb. He's pretty much the same dude.
Was he really doing? Does he really do anything in Marvel?
Yeah, he has his points where he's ups and downs. He's definitely not as popular as Thor is, but he has definitely had a very, very long history in Marvel Comics.
I don't even remember him really being in it. Like Odin and Thor, I see a lot, but then I don't really ever see Hercules or Zeus.
You literally just said at the beginning of this video that you didn't read comics, so
yeah, I told you I didn't really read the comics.
Right.
So,
What you know is from the MCU.
It's a lot of people like me, guys. Not all comic book readers.
Yes. So I'm just telling you that yes, Hercules does play a major role in the comics.
Well, maybe in the comment section you guys can send me some Hercules comics to check out.
Hercules.
Yeah. See them fighting X-Men or whoever he fights.
Okay. I'm gonna take a moment to answer that question as far as the Squirrels in the multiverse. So for me, I've been wanting them to double down on the Squirrels for years at this point. You could go back and watch my old videos. I just knew that at the end of Infinity War and then at the end of Endgame, somebody was gonna lay dead and turn into a Squirrel. I knew it. And no, none of that.
None of that.
And then when the Squirrels first came out with your girl right there, Captain Marvel, and then they were good guys. Like, man, come on, bruh. So, the Marvel has kind of disappointed me on the Squirrels, but I think that they're going to do something. I just hope that they turn it into something big because, like you said, I think the Skrull invasion could be one of the best things to keep us really wrapped into what's happening because, the fact that any of our heroes, the heroes that we've been following for a long time, any one of them could be a Skrull. That's a major deal. Now
you just said that, they kind of already did the Skrull thing, but they just did it with Hydra.
Yeah, but Hydra was nobody.
In a little ways, you think that they did it with Hydra. Like, it was like people that you didn't expect to be Hydra. People like turned out to be Hydra and trying to do evil stuff. Especially did on Agents of Shield. When they had old boy turn Hydra. Like, not
Grant Ward. Yes.
Ward like no.
Bruh, that was
like no.
That was one of the best reveals of TV history right there. Like what?
Yeah, that was like I was literally like this when the episode ended. I was like, oh my God. Where is Hydra, D? I remember that. I was like, that was a while ago, but yeah, that was like, it was just like some major, reactions.
I was like, oh, it's gonna be all right. He's brain controlled. Mind. They're warping his mind, hypnosis or something. And episode after episode, that's like, he's being controlled. He doesn't know what he's doing. He didn't mean that. Daisy, don't worry about that. May, it's gonna be okay. He didn't mean to punch you in the face.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So okay. But we do know the multiverse is coming up. So one way or the other, we are getting some of that. So it'd be interesting to see, how they start to bring in other characters. And it's definitely going to be interesting to see what they do. Is the multiverse going to be a way to introduce the X-Men, or is it just going to be, whatever? We don't know. We literally don't know anything that Marvel.
Don't know anything. Because we didn't talk about Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's supposed to have a whole bunch of multiverse in it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Miles Morales come out that mug. Like, we don't know what's going to happen.
Right. Exactly. If Venom, we don't know if Venom's going to get tied in. Do you think Venom? Are they going to bring in the symbiote to Spider-Man movies? What do you think there?
I think they need to. To me, it's like I like Venom. He had his own little movie and stuff like that. Now he's gonna have Carnage in the next one, but to me, it just don't feel right without having Spider-Man. It's kind of like, what's the point?
Right.
It's like, I need Spider-Man. Y'all have to interact. That's the whole purpose of you being around. So stop trying to change that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is working with everybody now, so you should be okay with bringing them over. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know. I don't see anything holding them back from doing that. You know,
I tell you what, I'm not excited about. And I'll tell you one thing that we have not heard about. You're gonna laugh when I say this. We have not heard one single drop about this movie. We haven't heard about it being delayed. We haven't. I feel like when I'm saying this, I feel like I'm the Mandarin from for Iron Man 3. It's like, nobody can save you. Not your red and blue Iron Patriot. Not your such and such. That dude was awesome, bro. That's why I was just real quick. That's why I was disappointed in that part of Iron Man 3. Not that I cared about the actual Mandarin himself, but seeing him as a bad guy, it's like, this is Dave. Good strong man, good strong job. He works for the Roxxon Corporation. I'm gonna shoot him in the head. That was great. That was amazing. But anyway, guys, what's I talking about, Chuck?
He says it hasn't been delayed.
Yes.
Nobody talked about it.
Nobody has talked about this movie whatsoever, and it involves our very favorite actor, Jared Leto.
Oh, the vampire one, Morbius.
Yeah, Morbius. And hadn't heard a doggone thing about Morbius.
You'll hear about Morbius when it comes out. Then we'll see.
Right. Yeah. I'm not excited.
I mean, he's not even that important of a character. Like, I don't know. It should just made him wait. Maybe been a villain on Blade or some time all in, not do his own movie. Like, what? Own movie?
I mean, this man got.
He only gets his own TV show.
Oh yeah.
He barely got his own comic book.
There you go. Get your own. Get a TV show. Maybe that'd be all right. But yeah, I mean, this man had a whole second chance to be great as the Joker, and still sucked. So, and then he sucked again in what was the name of that movie? The Little Things.
Little Things.
I don't know that he sucked. He was just fine.
No,
the movie sucked. The movie sucked. So so therefore you suck. Unless you're Denzel, you're not immune. Your movie sucks. So I'm no longer excited to see that, because I'm not excited to see him doing I'm a vampire. What do you guys think is going to happen with the future of Phase 4 and everything else that's coming out eventually, the Fantastic Four and the X-Men? Who is a Skrull? Maybe Chuck is the Skrull. We don't know, but maybe you guys know what's happening. Maybe that's why Bucky and Falcon can't fight, because they're really Skrulls. Who knows?
I don't know how to fight with these arms.
Of course, you guys have to subscribe to survive. This is Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. Peace.
Saturday morning.